Hi folks, I'm the founder of Zameen, and today I'm gonna make an amazing dish called Sukhi Bhaji, which is essentially, it means dry vegetable in Gujarati. And so this is a dish made with potatoes, and it's just an amazing dish. You could use any sort of potatoes. I chose to use some purple potatoes. And often this dish was eaten when my grandmother or my mother or my parents were fasting and they were following some sort of religious holiday to, and they wouldn't be eating garlic and onions and things like that. I think this dish goes really well with eggs. Probably not something my parents would eat, but yeah. So I'm gonna switch the camera around so you can see how I'll be cooking this amazing dish. I'll see you in a bit. So first thing we want to do is roast the peanuts, the raw peanuts. So we're gonna pour the raw peanuts into a hot pan, and we're going to roast them for about a couple of minutes, probably about 2 or 3 minutes max. And we want to continue to like stir the peanuts, and as they get brown like this, a little bit of charred, they should be ready. You'll smell it. It smells like roasted peanuts. So, yep, these are roasted. So after we roast the peanuts, we're going to pop them into the Vitamix, and we are going to blend them and make them into a crunchy powder. A little bit of crunchy. So make sure to chop your potatoes really fine. Otherwise, they're really hard to cook on the stove without boiling them. So, yep. So I would suggest chopping them really small. This is about a pound of potatoes. Heat your cast iron on high heat and melt the ghee. Make sure you spread it around the entire cast iron. Once the ghee is melted, you can make sure you spread the oil all over the pan or the cast iron, and then you can test to see if the jeera will sizzle, if the cumin is sizzling in the oil. If it is, it's passed the test. You can add all the cumin seeds, and then make sure to temper them in the ghee so that the cumin is nicely seasoned in the oil. And when they get a little bit brown, you can add the asafoetida, and then you kind of keep stirring, and then you can add the jalapenos. And keep stirring to make sure that all of the ghee is getting seasoned well. And you can add the curry leaves. And maybe about a couple of seconds. It looks pretty hot to me. And so now we can add the chopped potatoes. And you want to just stir them and make sure that all the spices are getting, the potatoes are getting all the spices. It's a lot of potatoes, so just make sure you stir and make sure you get the ghee out. Coating them well is really important for this process. Yeah, so we continue to coat here. Oh, they're not. So I would keep stirring them and making sure that they're getting enough of the seasoned ghee. And making sure, that they're not sticking to the pan. You might want to turn down the heat to medium to low, depending on your stove. Put a lid on the potatoes, and you can cook them for 20 minutes. So periodically you should stir and make sure that the potatoes aren't sticking, and then also you can add the 1/4 cup of water as needed. you know, if you think it's starting to stick to the pan, just add a little bit of it. You have about 4 portions of 1/4 cup of water to use, so add as needed. Yeah. So once the potatoes look like they've been cooked, you can actually put a fork through each of the potatoes and see if it's going in easily. Then you can add all the peanuts, the crushed peanuts that we've blended in the Vitamix. And then make sure to get the peanuts on all the different portions of little pieces of cooked potato so that they are evenly distributed. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time just to like make sure you're tossing it and getting it. Then you can start adding the salt, the sugar, and the pepper, and make sure to like stir to get it evenly seasoned throughout the entire dish. You can add a little bit of lime on top, and then I like to add the cilantro and then mix again so that it's evenly distributed throughout the entire dish. And you're done. Your Sukhi Bhaji is ready to be served. Thanks for watching, and please follow us at Zameen Co. Thanks.